Hello, my name is Tiffany, and I am a whole person life coach and spiritual mentor. And I have a real love for moon energy, to be completely honest. I believe that there is a super powerful thing that you can do by setting intentions in alignment with the supercharged energy of the moon. As some of you may know, we have a full moon coming up this Saturday at 5:36 a.m. if you are in Pacific time, and that is a Libra full moon. So today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what a Libra full moon exactly means, how it impacts us, how it is maybe pulling up certain things in your life that may be coming to your attention. And we're going to plant some intentions and really kind of set those into motion using the supercharged energy of the moon. To kind of get us started, I want to go ahead and start with a little meditation, a chance to kind of drop in to your own body, get yourself centered, and kind of let go of, maybe what you don't need to hold on to for this next little bit. So if you feel comfortable, please close your eyes. Take a few moments to kind of breathe, get situated in your body, gain a little bit of comfort in the way that you're seated. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Do that one more time. Take it in. And release. I just want you to follow your breath for a few cycles. Feeling that energy, fill your lungs, replenishing your body, carrying out any unwanted stress or negative energy that you no longer want to carry for the next few moments. And I want you to give yourself your full attention. Just to be present, to sit with yourself as you would with a friend. Holding the space, just to be present. Take one more deep breath in. Let it out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back. Nice. So, just to let you know, we are going to be going through a few journal prompts. So if you don't have something, journal or something to write some things down, go ahead and pause this and go grab something. And so we're going to be doing some journal prompts, a little bit of reflection. We are going to do some intention setting, and then we're going to kind of plant those seeds with a visualization. If you have any questions as we kind of move through this, please don't hesitate to send me an email. I would love to be able to help you out. My email address is tiffany@tiffanymarlink.com, and I will put that in the notes and make sure that's also available at the end. But let's get started with a little bit about the moon itself. The full moon is a time that is really when things are coming to fruition. So the cycle that plays with the moon is really the new moon, when the world is dark, is the time that we plant the seeds. We put the intentions in place. And then as the moon circles back around and becomes full, reflecting the sun's energy back onto us in the nighttime, you can think of that as the time that those seeds are then manifesting or coming up. The full moon is a wonderful time to look at what has grown, what has come to fruition, and decide, is that what you wanted? Or is it time to weed the garden and pull some things out, nurture some other things, and kind of realign and make sure you're moving still in the same direction. The moon works in 2 cycles. There is a short cycle that's about 2 weeks long that started with the last new moon, which was on March 17th. That was a new moon in Pisces. So there have been things that have been growing over this last 2 weeks based on maybe the intentions you set or the thoughts you were having at that point in time. And then there's also a longer cycle. This, as I mentioned, is a Libra full moon. The Libra new moon that was associated with it occurred back in October of 2019, 2017. So about 6 months ago. And if you have the time, it would be great to take a look at what has transpired over those last months. What was happening in your life in October? What were your relationships looking like? What were your partnerships looking like? We'll get into a little bit more about the Libra thing, the Libra essence. But take a look and see, how far have you come since October when we initiated this cycle for Libra. Another thing that's happening right now is Mercury retrograde. It started on the 23rd, and it is going through April 15th. A lot of people, if you are into astrology, hear Mercury retrograde and are like, oh shit, everything's going to go whack. It impacts things like technology, communication, and it's really an opportunity. When you think of retrograde, you think of moving backwards. It's a time for us to look at things that had happened in our past and perhaps how we want to reframe those or learn from them or process them or maybe even heal them. So, for example, Libra is very much about relationships. What might be coming up with this combination of Libra full moon and Mercury retrograde is past relationships that were out of balance or not in harmony, and a chance for you to look at those and bring those to the forefront and decide what you want to do to make a difference there. A healing maybe that has to take place, an olive branch, obviously something that you can look at and reflect on for yourself. But those are the things that come up. Don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. Just be aware that it's happening. Back up your computer and watch what you say. Maybe take that extra second pause before you have that conversation if things are feeling a little heated. So getting back into the Libra full moon, Libra is the sign of the scales, so sign of balance, sign of justice. Libra is also the social butterfly of the zodiac. So if you happen to know a Libra, you probably know that they have a very large circle of friends that they keep in contact with, or, when they're out and about, they're the one who seems to know everybody. You can't go to a restaurant without running into someone that you know. Libra is also known for style and grace and beauty and, having a presence to them that is beautiful. And I think in the world today, so many people get caught up on beauty as being vain. And it doesn't have to be that way. It's possible to invite beauty into your life in a way that is supportive and nurturing and balanced, which is a big part of Libra energy. So what I would like to do is get out your journals, and we're going to have a couple journal prompts. I'm going to keep talking through them, so I'm going to give you the opportunity that after I read kind of the question and bring you into this, that you can go ahead and just pause the video and write for as little or as long as suits you, and then kind of move on to the next question. The first one that I want to bring up is, we're talking a little bit about Libra. I talked about balance and harmony. And so as I'm kind of focusing on 3 specific areas, I'd like you to think about how you can bring balance and harmony back into these areas specifically that might feel like they're not where you would like them to be. And in the first one in specific, I would like to talk about relationships. So think about partnerships, significant others, friendships, family. what relationships do you have where perhaps it would be helpful to bring the peacemaker or the lover or the healer into the conversation to help kind of bring that balance and harmony back into the relationship? So your first journal prompt is, I want you to just take a few moments and think about a relationship that could use some more balance and harmony, and how you might be able to do that. The second item that I want to mention is personal care, self-care. I kind of mentioned before that Libra is a sign of style and grace and beauty. And as many of us are coming out of the winter months where we've been hibernating a little bit, and you kind of get snuggled in, maybe you don't shave your legs. I don't know. I'm just saying I might. But where might you, as the spring is starting to warm up the earth, where might you bring some more balance and harmony into your self-care or beauty? Maybe it's time to go do a spa thing. Maybe it's time to just say, hey, I'm not going out tonight. I'm going to do a bubble bath. What does self-care look like for you? And where can you bring that into your routine right now to bring you some more balance? And then the last one I want to mention is kind of yourself, your relationship with yourself. And I think a lot of times there's a couple different things that could come up to play here. There's the introverted and extroverted energy, Libra social butterfly tendencies. If you're more introverted, maybe it is an effort to bring that social butterfly energy in a little bit more and make some plans with a small group of friends or one-on-one, or go out and engage in an event that brings you joy. Or perhaps maybe if you're more extroverted and you've been going out every night and you're doing all the things and connecting with all the people and you're feeling like your energy's a little bit depleted, maybe it's time to say, all right, I'm going to do a little bit of self-care. Maybe I need to go on a hike by myself and reconnect with my being, my presence. So for this last question, I want you to think about kind of yourself. Where might you be out of balance in your home, in your health, in your personal life, your social life, and kind of what you might want to do in order to bring a sense of peace, cooperation, or alignment to that area of your life. And now I'd like you to take a look at kind of what you wrote for each of those areas. And as part of our intention setting, I really like to anchor those in the feelings that are associated with them. So as you're kind of looking back at your list, are there feelings that you would like to feel as a result of these things? Is it more joy? Is it more connection? Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling softer, calmer maybe? What feelings? And just take a couple minutes and write down, however many, a handful at least. What feelings might come up if you were to make these items happen in your life? All right. And then the last thing I want to do is narrow in on that intention. Okay, so take a look at your notes, take a look at those feelings, and with those feelings in mind, feeling them as if you can actually feel them, what intention would you like to set? If you're new to intentions, your intention could be a simple one-sentence word such as, I am in balance. I am comfortable making decisions that bring me back into alignment. I am grounded in my energy and feel comfortable setting boundaries that make my life work for me. It could be something about a specific relationship. I feel connected with my significant other, and I feel love when I'm with them. So think about it as something that is positive, something that is as if you already have it. One thing I want to mention is if you say, I will have love, what that's actually sending out is a sign of lack. You don't have it yet. You will have it. You're grateful that you're going to have it, but you're going to have it, which means it's a forward thing. It's not something that you're already present. So try to stay in present tense language and make that an intention as if you already have it. Okay, I'll give you just a couple moments. Go ahead and pause me and get that intention set. All right, now that we're back, I want to go ahead and plant the seeds of that intention and of those feelings. So if you go ahead and if you feel so comfortable, please close your eyes. If you would like, you can place your hands on your heart or perhaps on your solar plexus, which is, right below your rib cage there, kind of center of your belly. That is the chakra that's associated with your sense of self, sense of being. So you can connect with whichever one feels good for you. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine feeling the feelings that you wrote down. I want you to feel those emotions as they're starting to vibrate the cells in your body. Perhaps you get a little shiver of goosebumps as you think about the joy, the love, the happiness, the abundance, the warm hug of a connection, feeling like you're in tune with yourself or with someone else. I want you to reflect on those 3 journal prompt questions and the actions that you're taking as it relates to those, bringing balance back to your relationships, to your self-care, to yourself. Now I want you to repeat your intention 3 times. You can repeat it out loud or to yourself. Say it with strength, courage, love, and gratitude. Thank you. One last thing before we wrap up. I want you to write down one small action that you are going to take today to move yourself closer to alignment with that intention. What is one small action step that you can take today to become more aligned with your desires, wishes, the feelings that you want to feel? Go ahead and pause me and just write down one small thing that you are willing to do for yourself today. I would like to thank you very, very much for participating in this video. I hope that you found value in it, and I hope that your intentions manifest in a way that is beautiful beyond belief. I am going to be continuing to do these videos for the future new moon and full moon cycles. If you would like to be one of the first to know when these videos become available, I ask you to please visit my website. On the events page and on the homepage, there is a section at the bottom to subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be added to the list and be the first to know as soon as these videos are released. I also wanted to let you know that I am open for questions. So if you have any questions more on what has come up for you, or perhaps you have some intentions that you set that you would like some assistance on from a life coaching perspective, or you would like to hear maybe more about what that might look like. I know life coaching is new for some people, and I would be happy to chat with you if you have questions. You are more than welcome to shoot me an email. It's Tiffany at tiffanymarlink.com. My last name is Marlink. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you have the most wonderful day. Full moon blessings. Thank you.